Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video, and happy patch day. So today I wanted to teach you guys how to unlock and of course do the occult crescent, the southern horn. So the first thing you must do is talk to the expedition messenger at level 100 after completing the Dawn Trail main story quest. That's basically the only thing you have to do. After talking with him, you'll get a bunch of cutscenes to get to the Phantom Village. If you leave, take this here to get back into the village. You will speak to cannoneer right as you get to this archway. You will enter this building after getting 3 advantage points. You will talk to this NPC here to unlock the Arcane Artistry to do the relic weapon, or get started anyway. There's going to be at least 2 quests for that. And then as you get over here, you'll talk to the NPC Jeff to get yourself into the Southern Horn instance. If you are AFK long enough, the instance will kick you out. So now that we're inside, the first thing you want to do is attune to the Aetheryte. The other crystals do not have a level, so you guys can get those immediately as level 1. Take advantage of this because you don't lose experience until after level 5. After you get that, you'll get your first quest, and then you'll come over here to get your phantom jobs. So you get Base, the Knight, the Monk, the Freelancer, and the Bard. Freelancer only levels up as you master other jobs. Basically, all you need to do is level them up until they have no more traits or actions left to get. So Berserker only has 3 levels. When you do get them master, you get a buff, a permanent buff. So it gives you increased damage and healing potency are increased. This will increase as you master other jobs. That's why it says 1 right now. And that will affect Freelancer. You want to make sure that you get Bard to level 2 immediately, because he has a buff that will give you a 10% increase to experience. So that is going to be Romeo's Ballad. And this is pretty easy to get because it levels up pretty quickly. But you need to do this next to the stone here. So if you're on controller, hold down the left trigger and then do R3 to cycle through. And then the right bumper trigger and then R3 to trigger the effect. So doing this next to the stone grants you the buff for 30 minutes. Knight has 1 for prey, and then I believe Monk has 1 for fleet of foot. So make sure you do these next to these stones. Now other jobs such as Berserker, Ranger, Oracle are through Fates. Chemist, Time Mage, Cannoneer, Samurai, Thief, and Geomancer are through getting the tokens from Fates and killing enemies. So let's talk to this NPC here. So first off, go under Battlecraft items. So Time Mage, Cannoneer, and Chemist are 1,000 silver pieces. You get 30 through Fates and 300 through critical engagements. If you do gold pieces, Battlecraft, you need 1,600, which is given through killing enemies, or if you're doing chain enemies, which is a chain bonus, you can get increased amount of tokens. The higher you go, I believe, the more you get. So that's Samurai, Geomancer, and Thief through there. I recommend joining other people to make this a lot faster. Now you can get 745 gear. These gear is going to be tied to certain jobs. So the Berserker set can only be tied to maiming and tanks. The Cannoneer set is through ranged. The Time Mage and I think Geomancer and stuff like that are also through casters, so on and so forth. So keep that in mind. So under others for silver pieces, you got more glamour. You got a writing map which you need immediately. Trust me, this is a big investment. You have the 5,000 silver piece mount, minion, framer's kit, music, and then some housing items. Under others for gold pieces, you got more glamour and more music. You have the Sanguinite. This is from Fork Tower. The mount here is actually gotten from there. Also, you can get them through treasure chests from, I think, the bunnies and also the magic pots. The minions here are from Fork Tower, obviously. You got the music. The twirl emote is actually from the pot fates and or bunnies, I believe, as well as the hairstyles, the glasses, the parasols. You got more housing items. The X fixative is through Fork Tower only if you're getting the +2 armor. And then you got materia. Now I think it was, yeah, the silver one for +1 is 1200 silver pieces. The occult potion and coffer, one's for samurai, one is for chemist to use their ability. Down here, the cipher exchange, you can exchange 600 silver pieces for a cipher. The more you put in when the tower is activated, the higher your chance of you getting in. Then you also have gold pieces as well. So that takes care of her. So the armor over here will take care of your augmentation of the armor. So we have the base, the +1. So we have 40 strength plus special attribute 1 for base, 80 +2 for +1. And then you can get the +2, which is only through the Fork Tower, 120 strength, and then +3 special attribute. This can be used outside for 745 gear if you want to use this for Savage or whatever. So that is with the armor. Advisor if you want to learn up about stuff. Sky Watcher. You have the supplier over here. For the occult potion for 10,000 gil, elixir for 300,000, coffer for 10,000, status effect, and of course repair matter. So that's basically everything you will find in the base camp. Okay, so let's go kill an enemy. As you'll know, they'll have knowledge level as well. So we're going to switch over to Berserker. We're going to do, let's see, Rage. This makes you go berserk, so you don't do anything besides auto attack, which does massive damage. You get the pent up ability or trait. So when you do the deathly blow, you can do massive damage. The more damage you take while you're in rage, the higher the attack will do. And those will also be on cooldown. So upon their death, you get gold pieces and experience if you're level 1, obviously. If the tower does spawn, which you will know, the pavilion right here is where you'll go into the tower as you put in ciphers. So this is where one of the pots fates will spawn, which is right here, and then the other one will be up here. I believe they do scale depending on how many people did the last fate, I believe. So some of these can be done quickly, and some of them will take some time. Critical engagements will look like this, and the fates will look like that. You'll find critical engagements timer at the bottom here under your window here, so you have plenty of time to get to it. Once the waiting time is over, you'll get locked out, since you cannot teleport to those like you did with Boja. So keep that in mind. Most of these enemies are sight-based, but some of them will be, I think, sound-based. So your first quest will be killing the first Bandersnatch. Next one will be the dragons back there. And then I think the last one is going to be back here somewhere. But mostly, some of the quests for the story is through survey points. Yeah, these guys here, you need to kill at least one. You will need to do certain ones. I believe the Lost Citadel is one. The Vanishing Slope is the other. The Fell Warren is one. The Shadowed City is one. And the Abandoned Ascent is one. Those are the ones that you need for the surveys. I made a video about that, which I should have posted by now. So you want to get those ASAP. So do those as a level 1 to 4. This way if you guys die, you can easily teleport right back to base camp without losing experience. Anything after that is basically for just the lore and of course the achievements. Some of the critical engagements will drop the notes that you can get and use. These ones here are from the Fork Tower only. So basically from here and below are the open area, and the last ones are a Fork Tower. So keep that in mind. You do get the occult teleport or return for free. So you can use those as soon as you can and as many times as you like. When you do get the pot elixir from the pot fate, you will find that under the specials tab, and then you can put it on your hotbar if you like. There's a chance that you will get more than one pot treasure, but I rarely have seen that happen. Okay, and they do have HP, so if you do end up killing your pot, you have to start all over. If too many people are doing the fate, there's a good chance that you will not get one yourself. If you see a chewed up carrot on the ground and you have a happiness carrot, you can use that to get yourself a happy bunny, which gives you an automatic gold coffer. The pot fates, unfortunately, they nerfed the gil. It's 1,000 gil for bronze, 5,000 for silver, and 30,000 for gold. But the gold bunny dress gives you 200,000 gil, so I guess there is a trade-off. Also, if you have the Arcane Artistry quest up, you guys can get Demi Atmas, which is a one-time thing for the first step of the relic weapon. Anything more past it, you will discard. If you have any extra soul stones, or any of the extra Aether Spun gold or silver, you can trade them in with the trader over here for 10 gold or 10 silver pieces. So keep that in mind. If you want to get these outside, you're going to be doing the fates from Dawn Trail, but the drop rate is just horrendous. I actually ended up getting 2 kaput ones from Heritage Found, like literally after 4 fates, but after that I never got any other ones since then. So get these through the occult crescent instead of going out there and doing fates. Trust me, you'll thank me later. I think these ones here are from the lower sections. Most people did not get them from anywhere else but the lower sections. That one I can say I did get them from. So make sure if you want the other ones, try to do from basically from here up. So one thing I also want to make clear, to finish the story you need to do the critical engagement Calamity Bound. This is the big bad of the area. The crescent stained inks in the area here is what you will kill to trigger it. He has a person requirement because he is in a barrier that if he breaks out, he does automatic death on everybody and you fail the critical engagement. So the more people, the better. So you need this, I think, a gold to get a contract to finish the story. Also, he has field notes as well, so you kind of want to kill him as well. So I just wanted to point that out. Alright, so the only thing I can't show you is the bunnies because I don't have a carrot, and trying to find a carrot that's half-eaten is pretty much RNG at this point. So if you have any questions about the occult crescent that I might not have touched upon, feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out with any information that I have available. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and I will see you guys in the next one. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And an extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, if you ever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.